Santa Clarita's best morning show, the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle. 98.1 FM
and AM 1220.
It is 8:10 on this Thursday. Good morning and welcome in studio to Chris from August Roofing. We missed you this week, Chris.
It's been a
whole week I haven't seen you. How you doing?
Good. It's sun's out, and I just realized it was 20 degrees warmer today than last week when I walked in the studio.
Freezing.
It was freezing last week. It's nicer to be warm.
Nice and toasty this morning. So, Chris, tell us a little bit about August Roofing. It's actually August Roofing and Solar.
That's correct.
And Solar. Okay. So tell us a little bit about the business.
About the business? I've been in business 31 years. Our service area is Santa Barbara to the west side of LA, all the way through Santa Clarita here.
That's a big area.
Yeah, it's a big area.
That's a nice chunk.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So been in business, like I said, 31 years.
Mm-hmm.
Took on solar in 2015 out of just seeing a lot of our customers and needing, having solar put on, and then calling us for services after their roof started leaking because of the solar installation. So really brought that on as a way to service our customers and make sure that they don't have problems with that.
We talked a little bit about that last week, and if you're just tuning in and you didn't hear the interview with Chris last week, we talked about that because honestly, I would have done the same thing. Here's where we have problems. If you put the solar on an old roof or an older roof, not just, not 40 years old, but 20 years old, and you put this brand new solar panel, it can cause problems because it's not in sync with, the timing. You should make sure the roof is in good condition, maybe change out a couple of things, maybe have some repairs done, or maybe even have a new roof put in when you have the new panels put in, because what you encountered was leaking and issues after a brand new solar panel was installed on the older roof. And we're not talking 40-year roof. We're talking like 20 years. And that's pretty much the development's timeline here in the Santa Clarita Valley.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yep. Uh-huh.
So in 2015, you say, no more. I'm in charge.
Yep.
Now I'm in charge. I'm going to do solar.
Yeah. Yep.
No more of this.
No more of this. Yeah. So that's when we brought on solar, and it's been growing nice and steadily since then. Obviously, it's a great business, a great product because it actually gives back to you, right? How many projects around the house do you do that actually give back to you? So that's the benefit of solar. So we've actually had some good financing programs and stuff we put together recently, where we've actually been able to finance people's solar and re-roof project together, and the reduction in the electrical bills actually offsets the payment. So people basically get a brand new roof and solar, what they want and what they need. So.
What do you think is the, I haven't really paid attention in the last couple of years, because when it first got big, we did a lot of interviews with a lot of solar companies, right?
Right.
It kind of, petered out a little bit, slowed down a little bit. So I haven't really spoken to a lot of solar companies lately.
Right.
When we were first talking about it, they seem to average a 7-year
ROI.
Yes.
The return on investment. Yeah.
Look at you with the ROI.
Yeah.
Look at you knowing what I'm talking about.
The big words, yeah.
Right. Is it still about 7 years?
Yeah, that's going to change significantly here come April 13th. The Public Utilities Commission has created new rules for the utilities to calculate what value you get for the solar you give them and what they're going to charge you for your electricity. So that's going to go from 7 to about 11.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
all right.
They never do anything in our favor, right? So.
Yeah, it is what it is, right? But here's the thing: the more electricity you use, the quicker the ROI. You think?
100%.
Because I've got a pool pump that it just sucks it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that thing goes several hours a day.
Right.
Even in the winter, even when we're not swimming, right? But it's something that even if you look at 11 years, anywhere from 7 to 11 years, even when you look at that, you have the house, you're pretty much in that house most of your life. You're
Correct.
usually settling down for the long term.
Yep.
So if you look at it in terms of that,
Yep.
it really is a great investment,
100%.
right?
Yeah, especially for younger families, because your electricity use only grows, right? The
It
kids get
only
older,
grows.
they all have TVs and computers and stuff, and it just gets more and more. And even the new technologies that come out, you're like, okay, yeah, I want this, and so that adds to your electric bill. I've had a number of people come back, and we'll add 2 or 3 panels, even though we did a great calculation of how much electricity they needed, even gave them a little buffer, but
Needed a scotch more.
yeah, scotch more, yeah.
Yeah, it's always that way because I know also in addition to my the pool pump, the AC. Come
Oh, yeah.
on, and we're in Santa Clarita. We're in a desert.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
thing is going sometimes 24/7.
Yeah, yeah. This roofing industry is obviously directly related to rain, right? So when it rains, our business goes up, right? Well, what was kind of cool when we took on solar was when the heat goes up, that's when solar gets called. So
You got it all, man.
Yeah, we got it. Now it's 12 all year round.
If I was interested in getting maybe some solar panels, but maybe I'm thinking, I am in a house with 25 years old. What's the process? Do I call you? Do you come out? What happens?
Yeah, if you're interested in solar, the process is you call us, and we try and do we set it up in two phases. First, we do a Zoom appointment with them with you to assess the viability of solar. And the real best way is to get 12 months of bills and get them to us, because that way we can do a real accurate assessment of your usage and what it will take. And then we take that information and we have they check where to put the panels on your house and create what kind of production you're going to have.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll come out and we'll have that information. We'll inspect your roof at the same time, and we'll put all of that together and say, okay, yes, you need a new roof, or no, you know what, let's just do this section where we're going to put the solar panels right now, but we'll be able to assess that, because then now we'll have all the correct information. A lot of the solar companies these days are just doing it straight on a Zoom and selling it on the Zoom. Well, they don't have all the information.
I don't want that.
You're right, and they do like a one size fits all. Oh yeah, just put 10 panels on.
Yeah.
We're really want to make sure that it's correct. It's on a good stable roof, and it's the correct amount for you.
You don't want to have to redo it.
Right.
Like you're redoing some of the older work on older roofs
Correct.
with the panels, right?
Yep.
What's the, do we go to augustroofing.com? Is that the best way to get in touch with you, Chris?
Yeah, or 805-498-8350.
One more time for the people in the back.
805-498-8350.
Chris, from the founder and owner, CEO, Big Cheese.
Yeah.
I don't see Big Cheese on your name tag. We need to fix that. Big Cheese from August Roofing and Solar. Always a pleasure. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Do you suffer from